Oh man. What drove you to get your hair dyed first? Well, I was like 14, I think. And I was like, hey, it'd be cool to have colored hair. And the rest is history. That's really all there is to the story. Yeah, I think I was 14, and I was just like, I want colored hair. That's super cool. I'm 14. And then I did it. And here I am. Now I'm a million. And I'm still hanging on to this because it's not a phase, Mom. As much as part of me kind of wishes it was. No. But no, I've had dyed hair for like 20 plus years. It is what it is. Okay, let's tell us the story about the guy who punched you? No, I'd rather not. Ty just has a giant pile of stolen Creed CDs. A pile of stolen Creed CDs. I dyed my hair when I was in the 5th grade and all the teachers had a meeting with me about how I was distracting the other students and need to stop. Did you just tell them that they're brainwashed idiots and that you were going to go to the district school board and get them all reprimanded? Because you should have. Thank you, Zafoa. Ty, what if it was me and I was listening to Megadeth with my shirt off? Fucking Megadeth. Tell us the story about the time you didn't tell us a story and did Steven Greenlight instead. Well, that's what we're doing. Then proceeded to tombstone the feller. We didn't get to play Armello today, unfortunately. There's a bug. There's a bug with the current game that makes it not playable for Jerp and I. Okay. Anyway, we need music that is not this. Just get this happening. Yeah, is there anyone out there that can deal with the links tonight? Post them for the chat. I've been playing Armello all day. It gets me oddly salty, but it's really good. Yeah. Neo is now available for preload in North America. When does Neo come out? Which day? Which day of this week does Neo come out? February 7th? Oh, so Thursday. Tuesday. Oh, yeah, Tuesday, not Thursday. Thursday is For Honor. Armello is just RNG enough that I'd never play it, but always watch Ty because it's one of my favorite games to watch that he streams. Oh, well, thanks. Oh man. For Honor, more honor. I'm so excited for For Honor, guys. I'm reasonably excited for Neo. Like a little bit. But Neo isn't real players. Neo is AI samurais. Which is all fun and good. AI samurais are all fun and good. But nothing is better than a real human being samurai on the other side of a connection complaining that you're spamming and you have no honor. Nothing is better than that. The AI samurais in Neo won't tell you that you're a spammy idiot noob with no honor. They'll just immediately go back to their walking animation and walk away like a zombie. But in For Honor they won't. Oh, they'll cry. Oh, they'll cry and it'll be so good. I'm still gonna play Neo, but I'm probably going to be, out of everyone you guys currently watch from like Soulbrand and everything, I'm probably gonna be the least excited about it. Neo has PvP. Neo will have PvP. Neo does not have PvP right now. Neo will have PvP. For now, Neo is a single player experience. For Honor is only a multiplayer. I know there's going to be a campaign or some silly single player nerd shit, but For Honor is only a multiplayer game. Mwah. Mwah. I'm just kidding. I bet Neo will be really cool. Okay, what we're going to do, we have 9 games to choose from. Let's... Are they samurai? Very well done. By the way, speaking of Resident Evil Tai, the final chapter movie was fucking awesome, and if you liked any of the other movies, you'll love this one. It was 1,000 times more crisp in terms of action and just eye candy. Cool. That's good to hear. I will have to check that out. Who are you siding for with the For Honor faction war? Vikings, even though I don't play any of them. I'm 100% Viking, but I don't play any of the Viking characters. I play all samurai and knights. I will pick up a Viking eventually. I haven't decided if it's going to be the Raider or the Berserker with the 2 axes, but I will figure out a Viking. But for now, I'm 100% in for like rooting for the Vikings. Shugoki is my main though, 100%. Even though he's a samurai. He's a samurai that should have been a Viking. It's like he was like, damn, I shouldn't have been born in this silly place with all its flowers and fancy armor. I really just want to sit on a boat and drink. And smash people with my tree club, my tree limb of a club. But I suppose I can't teleport, so I guess I'll fight the Vikings. Oh, well, thank you, Steve West. Some sort of eye candy. Raiders, your jam. Love charging nerds off cliffs. Me too. It's taken me this long to realize you still have the sellout logo on your chair. What? Oh. No. That's an optical illusion. Thank you, Seb McSeb. Geister, please. Ty, are you being serious right now saying that is like saying Souls games are only made for the PvP aspect and not the beautiful story and unique areas that they show the difficulty in the PvE? Holy shit, you are so blind when it comes to this sort of... Oh, you were joking. Well, yeah. But, I mean, it's no secret that if a game has PvP and PvE versus a game that only has PvE and extreme difficulty, I am less excited about a game that is only PvE and extreme difficulty. So, So I'm kind of... you're kind of right, Geistra, in what you called out. Kuro Usagi, pick a name, or pick a game for us. Your choices are Ravenfield, Hell is the Other Demons, Hell is Other Demons, Sacred Fire, Fading of Zarya 7, Outer Rim, Cave Brawlers, NJA Simulator Game Disco Edition, Frelltown, and Shadow Company Deimos Rick. That picture. Cave Brawlers because it looks like it's the worst? What do you mean? It looks amazing. I need to go to bed, but I'm going to go to bed when I see the first bad game. Okay, guys, sure, sounds good. But no, guys, when it comes to things like Neo and everything like that, Neo is currently being overshadowed by For Honor for me, especially because Neo is not launching with PvP. It's getting a PvP patch later. One of the reasons why I suffer through a game like Dark Souls is because whenever I get frustrated with, dying and losing everything and having to go back and fight the same enemies that are in the same place with the same behavior every time, I invade, and then I fight real players, and I get to experience all the dynamics of that. Neo is not going to have that at launch. So aside from practicing and learning how to play Neo, and fighting the bosses and being called a fucking noob by every elitist idiot that's going to come in here who's been watching the Brandon and Skies and all those guys play, I mean, there is very little payoff in Neo right now for me for Neo. So if when Neo launches, you either don't see me playing it a lot or you don't see me playing it at all, it's because A, For Honor is either already out or it's about to come out, and I'm very excited for that and I'm ready to rock For Honor, or I'm waiting for the PvP to launch so I can find out if the PvP is going to be worth a damn. I hear a lot of people speculating that PvP is not going to be... that it's going to be a bit of a mess. So if that is the case, then my excitement for Neo will drop even further. I think Neo's a fantastic game in its own right, but I think that right now Neo is just Bloodborne because it's an extremely tough Japanese action RPG. However, I think Bloodborne is more...
Don't give me that. You were drunk.
Chaotic Miss, thanks for the 1234.
1, 2, 3, 4. www.
Thanks for that. So right now, Neo is basically occupying the space that Bloodborne does. It's like no PvP for the most part, and really, really difficult, painful action RPG gameplay that kicks your ass forever until you learn it. That's not why I play video games. I don't play video games to master an extremely difficult thing and then move on to the next extremely difficult thing. I think that's pretty obvious. So anyway, I'm just saying that ahead of time because a lot of people are going to be like, Ty, why aren't you playing Neo this second? What's going on? Your Soul brand, it's the new Dark Souls. It is not the new Dark Souls. It's something different and weird and new and cool, but it is not Dark Souls. And until I see what PvP is going to be like in that game, I'm neutral. I'm excited, but I'm not like all in for Neo. I am all in for For Honor because For Honor is fucking amazing, and I've already played dozens of hours of For Honor, and holy shit is it ever good. So I am all in for For Honor, and Neo's kind of cool. But Bloodborne is good. Bloodborne is good. But Bloodborne if Bloodborne had launched with no PvP whatsoever, even though it was close to that, the thought of PvP is what got me through Bloodborne. And got me through the Chalice dungeons and all the New Game Plus and everything like that. If Neo... No. So anyway, let's move on. Cave Brawlers. Is there sound? Oh. Oh, this is... Phew. This is... Oh my god. Look at the extremely... Before we... Look at the extremely inconsistent pixel art. Like, the barrels, like you can tell they're at a certain resolution, and then these giant rectangles, which might be 10 pixels across by like 5 high, and like they're... But like these... Oh, that's the first thing I noticed. I'm like, why? Did you borrow things from everywhere? Let's find out. Is he smoking? Wait, why? Is that like... What? Oh. Ooh. Ooh, that was fucking awful. I'm not playing the demo. I don't want to put that on my computer. Shovelware web flash games have beaten this game to death. Strongly suspect vote pumping activity. GG voted. Yeah, you can tell. Oh, well, maybe only a couple. What does voted mean? When someone just says voted. Like, I don't understand. Adine, thank you for the 15 bits. Anyway, this is unsavable. This is Baby's first game, and the gameplay, like, generally with a game like this, you have, if you guys imagine a triangle, let me show you guys an example of how I look at a game like this. Imagine a triangle. On one tip of the triangle, you have graphics or art. The next tip of the triangle, you have gameplay. And the other tip of the triangle, you have story. Right? So you have story, gameplay, art. With indie games like this, if you have all three, it's a masterpiece. That's great. Most things don't have all three. If you have two that are okay, meaning your game, your graphics, or your story are okay, then generally it's pretty solid. Or you have one that you absolutely knock out of the park. Either the visuals are incredible, like an example would sort of be that Bloodborne looking pixel art game we played. I really enjoyed the visuals. They weren't amazing, but everything else was kind of weak. The gameplay and the story were pretty weak, but the visuals kept me playing through it, and the nostalgia for Bloodborne. This game fails on all three accounts really, really hard. The gameplay looks like shit. It looks like a terrible Flash game. The art is a mash of just MS Paint, like baby's first game, like it's just awful. And there's no story that we can tell. 7 planned supported languages? How? What? Okay. What languages? English, Arabic, Czech, Russian, Spanish, Swedish, traditional Chinese. Okay. There's nothing here. I can't do anything. I can't give this a pass even a little bit. I give this a 10. It needs a lot of work, a ton of work, before it would be, before it would have a chance of surviving on Steam Greenlight. That's another thing, is like a lot of times I wonder if you're not putting your best foot forward with game design, is it really worth to spend $100, put your game up on Steam Greenlight, and then get 3 sales and 2 refunds and a bunch of negative comments? Like, I feel like a lot of times we're trying to stop people from taking the wrong path with game design. A game like this needs to go up on GameJolt or some other website where people critique and share free games and give, feedback, so that the developer can learn and then make a better game that fixes all of these issues, and then release that on Steam. If you go straight to Steam Greenlight, even if you make it through and your game appears on Steam Greenlight, like, oh shit, I did it, like, tell all your friends, yay, I have a Steam Greenlight, like, my game's on Steam, and then it's like, yeah, but everyone who got your game played it for 0.1 hours and then refunded it, and you end up, like, losing money. And it's like, is it really worth that? And we see it all the time. We see so many examples of exactly that. Games where it's like, you look it up, overwhelmingly negative, mostly negative, 3 comments, all negative, all refunds. It's like, was it worth, like, getting shot down that hard? Probably not. Anyway, this is awful, and it needs so much work before it could even be considered playable. So we're moving on. Let me just catch up. There's some stuff on it, poorly done. Dinosaur diarrhea. Also, thank you, Turd Burglar, for handling the links. I feel like this game is an insult considering Ty is making a pixel game. I'm not going to use my game as an example of anything good or bad, because it's not a game yet. It's just an idea for a game, and my game's going to be free. So really, it may not even be on Steam. It may just be something I host on my own, and you guys can download it if you want. My game is not going to be like this. My game is just going to be a free thing that I give to the world, and if you like it, you like it. If not, whatever. It's not going to be something on Steam Greenlight that I'm, like, fighting people in the comments and struggling to promote and stuff like that. It's just it's for fun, like, labor of love. But, I mean, I know something about games like this, so that's also... Damn, I love free stuff. Yeah, well, we're gonna... It might take me years to make, but yeah. Anyway, the next thing we're going to look at is Ravenfield. Thank you, Adine. So, my biggest problem with this game is that I actually like the weird low poly, bright characters. I hate the fact that they put them in a realistic environment. Like, I hate this environment is from fucking 1996. These shitty stretched photo textures, this blurry, horrible road texture, this awful scorched earth looking mountain garbage photo texture you took from wherever. These guys are great. This is all great. The animations, the ragdoll, the bright colors is cool. It's like it looks like a weird early Team Fortress. I hate the world. Why would you ruin your game by this horrible just look at this. Look at this. Look what? The other problem I have, it's single player. It's single player. What? Wait, really? That's a single player game? But it looked it looked like it was going to be like a. So you're telling me it's a single player game that. Okay, I gotta read the description because I gotta find out if they're taking themselves seriously or not. Walk upon the Ravenfield with your blue allies. Take down those pesky reds using aircraft, cars, tanks, guns, and active ragdoll physics. Ravenfield is a single-player only game designed to be easy to play and rewarding for all skill levels. I like this because it hides how bad the visuals are, or at least the environment. I like the blue and red characters, and I like the game, like the ragdoll, and the guns looked okay. Like the actual gameplay looked fairly clean, but the environment and the fact that it's purely single player, it's like, why would you play that? Like, I feel like the excitement of fighting extremely low poly characters in an environment from 1996 would run out really fast and you'd feel ripped off. I can't. Nah. I was trying to find a spot in my heart for this game. It's too disjointed and painful, and single player. If this were a multiplayer arena shooter or something, then I'd consider. Maybe they couldn't host servers or do multiplayer stuff. Well, no, you would just have. You could still release a game where it like people host the games themselves. You could still do that. But the fact that it's single player only and for what it looks like, I can't upvote this. That's crazy. So this is a no for sure. I like some aspects of it. I'm gonna give it a 30 because I don't think it's unsavable, but it's far from being. It's the visuals are too split. The characters are in one world and the environment is in 1998 and it needs to catch up. There's no reason, or peer-to-peer or something like that. Yeah, like if you just, it'd be cool if this were co-op maybe. If you could like host a game with your friend and play or whatever, but nah. Single player only, no. Nah. Nah. Okay. weird match of technology is bizarre to me. You have modem tech, World War II tech, etc., etc. I don't know. That doesn't matter to a lot of people, but it drives me insane. Yeah. Yeah. It's not there. It's not ready or something. I don't know. Like, honestly, guys, if you're making a game into 2017 where it is very easy in 2017 to make a passable landscape that doesn't just look like you stretch textures over garbage geometry. It's very easy to make a game like that in 2017. If your game looks like a student project from 1998 dabbling in 3D, and I'm not talking about the characters. The characters were cool. The characters, the blue and red, like, kind of with the ragdoll and, like, the gunplay, everything looked great, but holy shit, why any engine on Earth will allow you to achieve a much better or something universe immediately. I don't know why. It's almost like they forced it to look like it was from 1998. And then it's even more disjointed from the cool, like, blue polygon. Anyway, we're moving on. HIOD. Cool interface. This is made by the people who made Downwell. Hell is other demons. Holy shit, chat. That's a 3-color universe that knocks every aspect out of the park. The gameplay looks amazing. The music is fucking 10 out of 10. The graphic design is awesome. It's smooth. It's crazy bullet hell. It looks fun as fuck to play. Really unique pixel art style with the like halftones, whereas like not a lot of games do this, where like you can see it's almost like everything that's in a shadow is checkerboard. That's a really old school way to do pixel art, but it's neat that they're bringing it back in like a really nice way. Interface, 100 out of 10. Fonts are all good. This looks amazing. This is a 90. For what it is, this is a 90. Like a 9 out of 10. Hell is Other Demons is a frantic 4-color, it's 4-color, bullet hell platformer. Slay your way through increasingly massive waves of vicious demons, buy weapons and upgrades from the gems you spew from your fallen foes. Main campaign mode consists of devious handmade levels, complete for the top spot in the procedural mode with other online leaderboards. Yeah. So yeah, this is amazing. Cuddle monster games. I like it. Yeah, there isn't really much more to say. Oh shit. That's the shop. This is the dude that sells you the weapons and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, that's you down. That's your little character down there waving at the shop guy. That's holy fuck yeah. It would need to be the right price. It would need to be the right price. But and it couldn't be too expensive because it's a wave bullet hell single player thing. So assuming it's for the right price, like maybe $10-ish, this would be an amazing game. Yeah, I love it. Holy shit. So yeah, this is a 9. This is a 9 out of 10. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and see, it's all GG CSGO wet. And see, it's all positive comments, so it's pretty easy to spot the good things versus the bad things. Cool, I like it. Oh dear. Is this the only trait? It is. Those nips, though. Yes. Extra points for the nips. Okay. Let's move on to Sacred Fire, something more.
Hunting beasts teaches you how to read the signs and sense danger. When to let instincts take over. Study your prey. Bait it. See how it reacts. Find its weakness and lure it out. Wait for the perfect moment and move in for the kill. But are we mere beasts or something more? The answer is yours to find.
So the gameplay is little like slideshow cutscene things of like paintings, and based on if you win or lose, it shows you a painting of you doing damage, I guess. Really weird gameplay. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't like the art at all, and that's just a personal preference. I don't like the art because it's some elements of the art are too well done, and some elements are really far behind. Like this face here is like just like almost a photo of a face. It might in fact be a photo of a face, and like in a lot of cases the artist doesn't really understand shading and such. It's unique and different. HP 9. This art is nice. This is really cool. If I saw this, I'd be intrigued. But then I see this and I'm like, this... It's weird, bad, uncanny valley art. But that's just my opinion. Again, art is subjective. I can't tell. Stranger help. Is this spoilers? Is this like telling us how the whole first chapter goes? Slavers attack. A stranger helps. You are here. Oh. Oh, it's showing the different things so you can do like something different next time and unlock more of the... Oh, I don't know what to make of this. Sacred Fire is a turn-based psychological RPG about survival, power, and the search for meaning inspired by ancient Caledonia. Build your will to show courage in battle and cunning in the throne room. Rise through renown, blackmail, or loyalty. Inspire others to crush Rome or to build a nation. This looks way better than the trailer we saw. I hated the trailer, but this looks cool-ish. Like if the game actually plays out like this, with everyone sliding around in like almost like a 3D space, it would be better. Combat. The combat in Sacred Fire blends powerful storytelling moments, personality tests, and turn-based tactical moves into one flow. Each turn the characters chooses one of 4 goals of your attack or defense: survive, provoke, intimidate, or gain renown. However, a wide variety of different actions results from these 4 goals based on how much you overshoot the probability checks. You know what? And holy shit, this is a crazy Steam Greenlight page. I'm gonna give it a pass because it's something I've never seen before. I don't think it's necessarily a good something I haven't seen before, because It's definitely not for me, but this is unique. I've never seen a game that quite plays like this. So I gotta see how it goes. So I'm gonna say yes. I can only give it a 50 because I hate the visuals. And I know that sounds really harsh, because for a lot of people, you're just like, they're beautiful paintings, Ty. How could you dislike them? There's something wrong about all of this art. I think it's the combination of weird painterly textural elements with like creepy, like doll looking, almost like they're 3D models, but I don't think they are. Maybe they are. I can't tell if they're just paint overs of photos. But there's something weird and painful about the visuals, like really weird. But I think everything else is solid enough to see what's going on. So I'm gonna give it a yes. It's Uncanny Valley, it's generic and it's creepy, but the actual game play looks to be something I've never seen, so yeah. I feel the characters are built in 3D and then put into poses, probably, but then it looked like they were painted over as well. So that's I think the issue. Is that like, and again, I can tell that very easily. A lot of times, like a lot of, basically if somebody, for the most part, traces or directly copies a piece of art and I see it, just because I've been an artist for so long, I can immediately tell that something is up. If there's a certain degree of flow that an artist who is naturally talented versus an artist who is stealing or directly referencing someone else's art or a photo or whatever, you can immediately tell. And there's that whole game felt like it was painting over photos, or that they were awkward 3D, like cheap 3D models posed and then like kind of painted over to look better, which is fine. Art is art, however you want to look at it. But as an artist, it hurts me to see that. It's like, but anyway, I'm still giving it a pass because I think it deserves to exist, but I don't know what'll happen once it releases. Okay, the next thing we're gonna look at is Fading of Zarya. Fading of Zarya 7. Oh, Zarya 7. Okay. It's probably a planet. So many games that I'm just like, what is going on here? I was starting to wonder if they didn't actually know how to make a walk cycle, because I noticed all the characters were standing still or like floating or something, and I'm like, do they know how to animate? And then I saw the walk cycle and I'm like, oh. It's like pretty amateur paper doll animation. The interface is beautiful. I love the interface. Although I don't know if it matches the painterly style of the game. These are incredible. That's a nice interface. The characters, the backgrounds in the environment versus the like weird kind of, I think 3D models turned into ragdoll characters. It sort of fits, but at the same time it doesn't. The trailer didn't have any sound effects. It was just a song, some kind of forgettable song. Fading of Zarya 2 is a 2D roleplay action-adventure game with elements of strategy and survival. Rare chemical materials have been found on a newly discovered planet, Teswar, far into space. He who controls these resources will make a great leap in energy and economic areas of humanity. Okay. Oh, these are tough, man. None of these have been... Most of the games tonight have been gray areas. Like, it's okay, but it's not great. None of them have been like... well, one of them was a knockout of the park, and the other one was a total trash. But, like, these last few have been tricky. So I said I enjoyed the interface until I saw this. What is all this? What is this? Is this the development? Like, why is the interface on this? I think that's them. No, maybe. I think that's them developing the game. Like a screenshot of, yeah, because it's like save, load, 2D. Yeah, this is, okay, so this is the, like, that's a weird screenshot to include. Level editor? I don't think it's a level editor. I think it's actually the editor they used to... Oh, powerful locations editor. Okay, you know what? I take it back. Okay, so there is a level editor. Weird. It is multiplayer too. Chat, yay or nay? You guys are gonna decide for me this time. I'm too on the fence about this. It's too weird. It didn't show any gameplay? Yeah, it did. There was gameplay.
Welcome to the Scrub Club. It fills you with determination.
Henry Hadouken, thank you for the half year, 6 month resub. Thank you, Henry. It's pretty split. I could see the viewers are split too. I'll give it a yes. I'll give it a yes. There's something here. I would never play it, but I look at this screenshot right here and I'm like, you know what? There could be something here. The music was horrible. The lack of sound effects sucked. The trailer was kind of just bizarre, and the gameplay was very lackluster, but I think as a whole package, it might be worth something. Different environments too. And the art isn't bad. The environmental art is actually quite nice. So I'm gonna give it a yes, a 50, but there's nothing special about this. Except for this. This painting is really nice. So we're gonna move on. Be more savage. I'm trying, chat. I'm trying to be more savage, but like, I've seen Flash games with this level of quality. No, you haven't. Are you kidding? Flash games, please. There aren't too many fully painted Flash games. I admit there were weak elements, but that's overall. You've probably seen Flash games with that gameplay, but not the way it looks, because I promise you haven't seen Flash games like that, because Flash can't really handle. Flash isn't the best at handling those kinds of visuals in full screen. Okay, next thing we're gonna look at is Numix VR treadmill. What? Wait, well, this is for Numix VR treadmill Model 1. I'm scared. Video is 360p. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Hey, chat. Let's use the latest cutting-edge technology from literally the future. A device that costs $1,000 to put on your face. And you're connected with all these cords and you're literally logged into the Matrix. figuratively. And let's show off our fucking sick, amazing sci-fi future game, and let's put it up in 360p. Fucking, are you kidding? 360p. So chat, before this starts and you all freak out and you're like, oh my god, he's walking in place. This is a, this has been done before. There's a bunch of different ways, but generally sometimes it's a treadmill, sometimes it's like a, oh, I think this is actually a Steam Greenlight for the no, it's not. It's showing the technology, but it's for a game, a different game. So it's actually for the game Shadow Companies. Anyway. Look how fucking awkward that is. I can't believe. Okay, before we continue, I just want to talk very briefly about the way some VR technology is going. Like some VRs with like these like weird disc treadmill things, and like there's another one where you're in like this warehouse and it has paintball guns all around the warehouse and they shoot you just like you're in the game and you're getting fucking hit by paintball guns. There's a point where it's like it's not good anymore. This device probably costs 20 grand. And it and just I can't take my eyes off this guy. Like, I keep looking at the right side of the screen, and then when I glance over, I'm basically seeing like a Half-Life 2 mod that's really awkward. But like, just put these two things together and ask yourself, are we going in the right direction? Or maybe this technology needs to come a long way before we... Anyway. He's wearing special shoes, too. There's special shoes you have to wear. Typically, no one will see you play. That's true. So this is just a tech demo. Oh, thank you, Habitable Apples. A lot of times I feel like I'm just being an old man. And I'm like, the golden era of games. But like, this looks so... This looks so fucking bad. Is this the game? Is this wannabe generic House of the Dead, same enemy times 10, same character model, repeated warehouse and waves of enemy garbage shooter? Is this the game? It's the game. That's the game. What we saw was the game. Is a shooting action VR game that Rick, a hired soldier, fights against zombies in the near future. For fuck's sake. What? You will feel pleasure of... Wait a sec. I take it back, chat. You will feel pleasure of thrills, as well as a little fear in this game. Pleasure of thrills. If you want to survive, you have to defend endlessly giant zombies and zombies clambering up a building. This game has various weapons like UMP-45, AK-47, M4A1, FIM-92A Sting, Spaz-12. When you get these weapons, you can change them as you need. For fuck's sake, this isn't a game. This is a terrible, terrible joke of a tech demo. You know, if you're gonna sell this shit right here, then sure, bundle it with whatever garbage game, so your dad can live his dream of actually being an awkward soldier shooting badly modeled enemies. That's cool. But like, why is it on Steam Greenlight? I feel like what they did is they had this technology, the new mix whatever, and then they made a game for it, which is just, you know, a tech demo. And then like some 65-year-old investment capitalist was like, this is a pretty good game. I bet you my 14-year-old son, he plays the Halos. He plays the Halos. He'd like this. And it's like, no. Anyone who actually plays real games, plays respectable games that feature gunplay, looks at this and like, this is a joke. This is a tech demo. This is a game you bundle with this trash. Okay, it's not trash. It's rather cool. If you want to be, if you want to walk around on a slippery disc and like feel like you're drunk shooting aliens, then sure. But this is not a game. This is not worth money. This is a tiny arena where you have waves of zombies presumably going up and down buildings. It looks horrible. This looks like just, well, like Half-Life, but somewhere between Half-Life 1 and 2. It's not acceptable in 2017. Please, this is a fuck no. This is a no. It's very expensive trash. It is different from a game to be trendy versus entertaining. It's an interesting field of conversation. Real games are engaging. Yeah, that music was from Left 4 Dead. I'm like 90% sure it sounded like the tank music, I think, from Left 4 Dead. Anyway, this is a no. If we're here to, if we are talking about the game, no one would play this. No one would pay money to play this. Well, maybe they would, but they'd feel bad. I'm a zombie. Yeah, no one could afford this either. You couldn't afford this thing. So I imagine it's just going to be a VR. Wait, the movie is about Deimos Rick for New Mix Treadmill, the version that moves the player character. You will be able to meet Deimos Rick for Steam when the game is published. What does that even mean? What's your soul level in Dark Souls 3 PC so I can make a character and wreck you? 20. 21. My character's level 21. Anyway, this is no. Holy shit, VR, please. Yeah, it's about, like, you'd play it for 30 minutes and then wonder why you're not playing a good game like Resident Evil 7 or something. Steam video. Wait. Okay, so this is Outer Rim. Outer Rim. Guys, doing Steam Greenlight often makes me feel like a crotchety old man when I'm talking about about games and my opinions on them. It's like the foray into VR is simultaneously exciting and cool and also like really embarrassing at what people are willing to accept just because it's a a screen that's strapped to your face. I think that's what it is. It's like, even though I totally understand why VR games are awkward, ugly messes, the perfectionist in me, the person who like wants to see quality games, like can't handle the mega dip in quality that comes with VR. And I know eventually it'll catch up and it'll equal, but it's like the part of me that's like, I want to play good video games can't handle the fact that VR just, if here's a normal game, VR is like, pff, like it's dropped to like the 90s and now it's climbing its way back up. And it's like, I hate that. Maybe when I finally get VR, I'll suddenly have an epiphany. But my friends that have VR don't really put up with this as well. My friends that actually have a VR helmet, they're like, yeah, it's still a waste of money. It's still shitty, unfinished garbage games. It's just, you can put them against your eyes. So you can't hide from the bad textures and the awful, jarring, sickening movement. Okay. God, I'm like VR's biggest critic. Was that 2 logo intros? Oh, Outer Rim Studios. Hang on. Presents Outer Rim. So it's like Star Fox, sort of. Star Fox without a soul. Voted, GG, voted. Hang on. Okay, I don't think this was paid for quite yet. Okay. Who did you get to do this design? Who did this fucking design for you? Please. I mean, it just doesn't look fun. It's like all the awesomeness you can get for the price of a fancy coffee, and it's like, but I could play Star Fox for free and actually get a game that has like a story and like it's exciting and there's a sense of accomplishment versus your just endless space shooter. I mean, the Photoshop backgrounds are cool, and there were some bright lights. There were some flashy bright lights. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but I can't like. I hated the modeling on the spaceships. This is. Have any of you guys ever seen Reboot? Reboot, the first 3D, fully 3D animated television show from the 90s. This would have maybe even looked a little out of place in Reboot in like 1996 or whenever Reboot was a thing. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's close to being something kind of neat. And keep in mind, I love Reboot. I grew up Reboot is amazing. Wait, when you finish this queue, can I throw you a link to a Steam Greenlight game? It looks really good, and I think it deserves to be shown on stream. I can't grab it on this computer. If you can just tell me the name of the game, I can look it up. That show scared me, and it was weird when I was a kid. Yeah, well, it depends how old you were when you saw it, but yeah, Reboot was pretty strange. Reboot had a really weird sense of humor, the original show, because it was a genius idea of like the user, everyone's in a computer, and the user like loads up games and then plays against the inhabitants of the computer. It was a cool idea. Oh, Riptail? We saw Riptail yesterday, the dude, or 2 days ago on Steam Greenlight. We already reviewed Riptail. In fact, I have a highlight of the review on my break videos. So yeah, we did. But anyway, Outer Tail, I can't, it's close. It's like maybe a 40. For what it is, it's probably a cheap like $3 space shooter. For that, I give it a 40. As for like its overall gameplay, graphics, story, etc., it's way less, but it's still not a pass. Even for a $3 game, it's not quite a pass for me. This, I am very interested in. This looks quirky and bizarre. Have you seen Aegis Innocence? I have not. I'm already all about this game. Please be fucking amazing. I'm begging. I want a game like this to be fucking amazing. Please. Let's go. How is this a simulator of anything? The dude doesn't even know how to export a GIF with what the fuck? These GIFs are so bad. They're so whatever. This is I don't know what to make of this. Not just another simulator game. Disco Edition is a game which is taking place in a discotheque. You're looking for free partners to dance with while their partner visits the bathroom, which they will visit more than you think in a short amount of time, thanks for the special drink they drank earlier this night. And as the game goes on, it'll get faster. Oh yeah, and everyone wants to punch you. I will say I enjoyed the music in the trailer, and I enjoyed the animation of everyone dancing. Even if they were like weirdly, what's called rotoscoped. The characters dancing are very clearly rotoscoped. Rotoscope is where you take someone dancing and you trace over every frame, because you can tell just the way they're moving is too like, there's like something almost like creepy and like over animated about it. But I do enjoy all the different dances and stuff. But the problem is there's people in the hallway like screaming right now. It's fucking like, fuck off. It's 2 a.m. I think they're the same people in the same position. Oh no, it shuffles their positions. The problem here is there's no game. The game, it doesn't seem like anything. So you're supposed to steal people's dancing partners when they go to the bathroom. I hate it. It's so bad. It's the weird broken ass English. Here fuck man. There you go. There you go. That's the red flag right there. How are you gonna release your game in English if all this is broken ass English? What language do you speak? Maybe include that in your game description. Ty complaining about someone being loud at night. Well, I'm not in the hallway screaming. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm just worried that they're going to wake everyone else up. Okay, anyway. Is that the last one? Oh, no. I think this might be the last game, or there might be one other after this one. Hey, what headset do I use? I use the Sennheiser HD 435. These headphones are like 10 years old, but they're very nice. They're super comfortable. Like, they're like... I've been wearing them for like 10 hours a day for like years now, so they're like, they're so perfectly formed to like my skull. It's good. But yeah, they're good. Sennheiser is an amazing company. But again, they don't have there's no headset part of it. I don't really believe in like PC headsets. I prefer to have like a microphone, mostly because I tend to yell a lot, and when you yell into a headset you destroy everyone's eardrums. So yeah, so I prefer just like stereo headphones. Okay, Frelltown. Over 40 stolen enemies. Or purchased, borrowed, whatever. The dragon, I'm afraid I cannot let you pass. What is... Whoa. What is this, like, techno church we're in suddenly? Legendary secret bosses. No. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And this tiny description, it's like, for fuck's sake. Frelltown is a top-down perspective RPG created in RPG Maker VX Ace that is inspired by the Final Fantasy games of old. Journey back to a town long forgotten as you play as Farstrider, a broken man who is forced on a quest to save the world from an ancient race of elves. Along this journey, he will encounter many trials of tribulations that will test his might and the might of those he finds along the way. Will Farstrider save the day, and will he overcome the shadows of the past? Will he become the hero of Frelltown? Frelltown. Difficult bosses, 11 dungeons, dynamic optional side quests, a multitude of diverse encounters, multiple endings. No. If you can spot the engine, downvote it. My uncle used to say, okay, that's not true. I could tell right away it was RPG Maker, but that doesn't make it a downvote. But holy shit, this is... Again, what it comes down to is if you're going to use RPG Maker, and if you're going to use stock assets or purchased or stolen assets, you gotta show something amazing. For anyone out there that is dabbling in RPG Maker, and you're maybe you're not an artist, and you're borrowing assets or you're purchasing assets or you're whatever, you have to write an amazing fucking story, and you have to show that in your trailer. You cannot start your trailer off with this. What is this? Watching us battle a generic elf in first person with like some health bars and Elven Lord attacks slash ooh awesome game, like, and also the part that you need to focus on is this right here. This stuff right here, the story. But notice how fast it... Holy, is it... Do I know if this is a good game? Do I know if you know how to write? I don't think so. Why are you skipping through the dialogue at 100 miles an hour? It's almost like the author believes that the selling point of this game... believes that the selling point of this game is the engine and the gameplay, which it's not. It's definitely not. When you make a game in RPG Maker, you're not selling RPG Maker and their engine and the way they present battle. You're selling your game. This is your game. This back here is not your game. Well, okay, this is your vampire you got from somewhere or borrowed or purchased. Some generic first person slash combat, whatever. This is your game. Tell a story. Oh, I can't read it because it's so fucking fast. This is not your game. This is some sprites you purchased and some stock assets. This is not your game. This is your game. Oh, it's gone. Oh, wait, this is your game. Insistence. Okay, they slowed it down. Now there's some character development. This is RPG Maker again. Anyway, to give you an example, there are many, many RPG Maker games that are fantastic. One Shot is an RPG Maker, 10 out of 10. Lisa is an RPG Maker game, 10 out of 10. This is a generic mess, and it's not showing me that the author knows how to write. Therefore, I can't upvote it. This just falls into the bucket of RPG Maker shovelware because I have no way to know if you know what you're doing beyond this. Like, why make a screenshot of this? Why? Like, really? Check Aegis Innocence on Greenlight. We'll see. We'll see what the final Okay, that was the final one. Okay, we'll do a bonus. We'll do Aegis. Maybe I... Oops. I hit yes? Oh my god, I didn't. No. I hit yes? I'm gonna do it again just to make sure. Okay. Oh my god. What? Oh, it's just a beat 'em up. Okay, sorry. I was like, why is oh god, no, please. Okay. You said Aegis of Innocence. Here we go. So we're gonna look at this just because people are suggesting I take a look at Aegis of Innocence or whatever. This will be a bonus because we can't end on such a sour note. Cute. Oh shit, he is left-handed. Cool. That's really neat. Damn. I enjoy this, especially as someone who's currently doing like pixel art and like animating attacks and stuff. I respect the showcasing of the different attacks. What do you do here? Bam. Oh, it's... Yeah, this looks really neat. This looks really, really neat. It's cutesy and adorable, but it also looks like pretty dark at times. The art is really nice. The animation is clean and exceptionally well done. Yeah. The sound design was really good too. Ty, did you ever see Dead Cells on Greenlight? I think like 30 people have recommended you look at it. Dead Cells? We'll do that next time. I'm all green-lighted out, but that was cool. I think we've seen Dead Cells. This just emphasizes how much everything else we saw was trash. Well, I mean, it can be tough to compare to something like this, but that was very nice. Yeah, very nice indeed. I've seen Dead Cells? Okay, maybe I have. Well, to be fair, I mean, how many Steam Greenlight games have we reviewed? We're done. We got it. That's it. 666 items since we started doing this last year, probably in about March-ish. It's almost been, guys, it's almost been 1 year of Steam Greenlight. Ty, that's it, you've won? Oh no, we're done here. We gotta leave it at 666. No, we'll probably do it again tomorrow or something. Never watch another one again? Yeah, wow. Holy shit, chat, that's crazy. The Immortal Demon King. Yeah, okay, well anyway, chat, I need to